Hey guys, so I wanted to try to make a quick video explaining the best I can kind of the file system that I use for syncing ProPresenter across everything. This allows us to sync ProPresenter from kind of across all of our different Macs and allow them to use the same files, the same image files, and everything like that. So over here in Finder, I'm using OneDrive right now for all of my PCC files. Within there, I have this AVL folder, and within that is this ProPresenter sync folder. And so in this folder is all the different support files for Planning Center. And if you open up Planning Center, over here in Preferences, you can see here with the support files in the media repository, both of those file paths are here inside the OneDrive, inside the AVL folder, and then that ProPresenter sync, and then same thing for the media repository. I also have our song library set up in that AVL folder, but it's just in that ProPresenter6 folder. So back over here in Finder, ProPresenter6 is our song library, and then the sync is all of the support files. I also have a lot of other stuff going on in here. Here's all of our CMG files, and then just different computer setup files, different slides that we make for whole different range of things. But anyway, so that's kind of everything I have going on in this folder. But ProPresenter sync is kind of the ticket for that. Now within here is a couple different key ones. The biggest one is the images bin. And so I use this folder for all of the images in ProPresenter. If you ever import an image or drag an image straight into ProPresenter, it's going to put it in here. But I go the other way. Before I put images into ProPresenter, I drop them here into this folder. So I want to show you an example of that real quick. So over here in Planning Center for the week, for this week's service, David has placed a graphic. David makes all the graphics for the slides, and when he's made a new graphic, he uploads it into that week's plan for me to download. And so here's this one. It's a new version of Volunteers for Sports World Junior. So I'm going to go and click that. That's going to download that. Throw it down here in my downloads. And then before I put it into Planning Center, I'm going to take it out of my downloads and put it here into this OneDrive folder, because I'm using iCloud. They don't like me moving stuff out of iCloud, so that's why I have that. And so now it's here in the images bin. That doesn't automatically put it into ProPresenter, but it does put it in a place where I know I have everything else. I'm going to leave that Finder window up, but then back over here in ProPresenter, I'm going to open up the video and image bin, and then I've got these different playlists, but the announcements obviously is our main one. So over here at the bottom of the announcements, bring the Finder window back up, and then from within this image bin, I'm going to drag that into there. And now, because of all of our settings and everything, this will now show up in the image bin on all of the other computers. So that's kind of how I keep it organized and keep everything in place. I do the same thing with video, and so any video files that we have, here's the Mother's Day video that we used last week, a couple other ones. I try to keep this kind of cleaned out with ones we're not using. Here's the pre-service countdown that I've made for kind of the last 5 minutes before the service, and that's back over here in our welcome and call to worship. And so that's where that file's stored. So same thing, I'll move a movie to here before I add the movie over here into our movie playlist. And so I hope that helps. I hope that helps explain a little bit in what's going on. But on all the computers, you can navigate to OneDrive and to this AVL folder that's syncing everything. And within that ProPresenter sync, you will be able to find any file that you need.